Hey guys, it's Terminator 360 here. Today we'll be unboxing, building, and reviewing the new LEGO Ninjago Monastery of Spinjitzu. This is part of the Legacy Collection, which is a remake of all the old sets. This is recommended for ages 9+. Is set number 70670 and has a whopping 1,070 pieces. It comes with a lot of cool minifigures too. The ninja, all the ninja, in their surprisingly season 10 suits. Sensei Wu in his season 1 suit, and a skeleton called Whiplash. Now let's take a look at the back of the box. As you can see at the back of the box here, it's mostly a fight scene / action scene. And at the bottom here, you have like little rectangles, which show some of the features. There is a lot of hidden surprises, obviously. Then you can also see right there that there is collect the golden weapons. Each Ninjago set, like Legacy, Possess, Skybound, you have to collect something. And this time you have to collect the golden weapons. So let's open the box and start building. Now let's open it. So in the box we have bag 6, a giant instructions manual. Hey, my suit on the back. Bag 1, bag 5, bag 2, bag 7 and 4. We're gonna leave it at that. Bag 3 and 8. And yeah, there's nothing else in there. So let's start building this. I just finished building it and it looks amazing. Up front here we have the minifigures: Kai, Cole, Jay, Zane, Nia, Lloyd, Sensei Wu, and one of the evil skeletons, Whiplash. So now, let's take a closer look at the minifigures and then get into the features of the temple. So, as you can see, starting us off, Kai, the Ninja of Fire. On the front here, you can see he has like a dragon design, which is a callback to the DX suits. It's a really simple dish dragon. But the legs, on the other hand, are not so simple. They have knee pads, a belt, and a little bit of the dragon. So on the back here, you can see it has the elemental symbol, and this is the same for all of them. I also want to point out he has a double-sided face. One side is like angry and ready for battle, and the other side is happy. And I also want to point out one more thing. For all of them in general, they got a new mask mold, which is completely different from the others, has a different style and different coloring. So now let's move on to Cole, Ninja of Earth. Okay, so Cole, he has the same mask mold and the same thing, he has the elemental symbol on the back. What's a little different though is that the dragon doesn't take up most of the chest. You have like a little bit of, I don't know what that is, but it's not dragon. And the sides have a dragon. It looks really cool. It looks like sensei robes, because senseis, they usually have those kind of stuff. Then he also has a double-sided face, one which is angry and one which looks like he just wants to be cool. And yeah, okay, now we have Jay, Master of Lightning. Again, same basic as the other ninja, but in the front here, the dragon is divided into two. So like there's a dragon head and like part of his body. Also, his face, it's kind of different from the others in the fact that he's the only one with freckles. Again, there's angry and happy / excited. This is one of my favorite ones. Jay's not my favorite ninja, but this is one of my favorite minifigures because all of them have the dragon going around in a different way. But the way his dragon goes around really suits the suit. Now we have Zane, Master of Ice. This suit, it's cool, but it doesn't really attract me because it's kind of a remake of Nia's suit from Sons of Garmadon. They both have like the crossing robes. Okay, so Zane's a robot, so his eyes are lighting up blue. So then you have like the warrior face, and then you have the giant grin face. And besides that, he's pretty normal and doesn't stand out to me among the rest of the figures. Now we're on to Nia, Master of Water. This is one of the better figures in the season 10. It has the same pattern as Cole, where it has like, there's going down like a robe and you can see a little bit of like a shirt or like other suit under it. And what's stopping it from being my favorite? Lloyd's my favorite, but what's stopping it from being my favorite is the bow. The belt looks like a bow. Yeah. Okay. And she has dual faces, like all the others. Like a warrior, and then just a normal happy face. So then we have Lloyd, my favorite season 10 minifigure. It's on the back, it's pretty normal, symbol and dragon, but what really sells it to me is the front and leg printing. Again, like Kai and a lot of the others, he has complex red printing, but what makes it my favorite is the way the dragon's on, like half is green and half's the dragon. So then, the mask also has good colors, like the greens, the two different greens. His two different faces are warrior and sarcastic, which I would be all the time if my dad was Lord Garmadon. And yeah, so let's move on to the Sensei and the skeleton. Okay, now we have the best version ever made of Sensei Ru. I like it how it's like black with the gold printing with the letters. The only bad thing about it is he looks like he's crying. He has a base cap instead of the usual gold. White arms, then at the back he has a golden dragon. Now we have Whiplash. Get that out of here!
I returned.
Oh god, I have to do it. So he has Sensei Wu's cap and a different style of shoulder pads, which are not very common. He's basically naked, except he has like a little rag over his waist area. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the temple. Okay, so at the entrance here we have a little gong gold thing that looks amazing. It does look like a traditional Chinese monastery and temple. The front here, the details look really good. Like you have a Chinese pink tree over here. Then they have traditional Chinese decorations. And then the doors over here, they have a little cool golden on them. And they open up. So with quote unquote opening the doors, let's take a look inside. So this temple is actually two parts. This part and this part. So first let's put this part to the side and look the inside of the front part. So we just went through the doors and we see this. These little things here are paintings of Ninjago history. These were shown in season 10. It also looks pretty amazing, like how they have the red and black mixed together to look good. And then over here we have a random banana and apple for some reason. And then a knife. Over here we have a samurai training dummy that can just go wah, 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 wah. So now let's take a look at the second half of the temple, which has most of the features and looks the best. So the detail on this thing just blows me away. It is the main part of the monastery. So let's start at the top here. It has a little like horn thing on the top, which is like a little weapon / decoration thing. Then over here you have two flags with symbols on them. And then the windows have a typical traditional cool looking pattern. This monastery also has all 4 of the golden weapons. The Scythe of Quakes and Nunchucks of Lightning are right here. Sword of Fire is on the other side. Then we have to flip this thing all the way around to get the Shurikens of Ice, which if you don't know what they are right there. Now let's take a look at the features. So over here you have a nice little doorstep. And then suddenly a knife comes out. Ah, 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 ah. You better watch your step. Then over here at the Sword of Fire, you have a little gear. You turn it to hide the Sword of Fire, or vice versa, reveal it. And over here is probably the funniest feature. You have a lever, and then there's 2 doors at the back. So when you push the lever, the doors open, and a chicken comes out. A golden chicken. So yeah, this is basically the features for the main part of the monastery. So this is how it looks all together. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I upload my next video. See you next time.